Let's take a quick trip back to early 19th century South America, specifically what is now Argentina. At the time, this region was part of the giant viceroyalty of the Rio de la Plata, ruled by Spain alongside today's Bolivia, Paraguay and Uruguay. But life under Spanish rule wasn't exactly a fairy tale. Colonists resented tight trade controls, high taxes, and the fact that locals had almost zero say in their own affairs. Then, in 1808, everything changed when Napoleon invaded Spain. Suddenly, Spanish authority in the Americas was weak, and the door for revolution creaked open. That's when Buenos Aires made its move. On May 25, 1810, the city's residents ousted the Spanish viceroy. This bold act, known as the May Revolution, replaced colonial rule with a local government called the Primera Junta. On paper, the junta claimed loyalty to the Spanish king, but let's be real, this was the true start of independence. Of course, Spain didn't just let go. What followed was years of hard-fought battles. From 1810 to 1814, revolutionary forces squared off against royalist armies up north in Upper Peru, modern-day Bolivia, and in Paraguay. They had their setbacks, but crucially, they held on to the core provinces. A key player during this period was General Manuel Belgrano. He wasn't just a commander on the battlefield. He's also the guy who created the Argentine flag, a symbol of hope in the thick of struggle. But it was José de San Martin who took things to the next level. By 1814, San Martin had emerged as the revolution's top general. He built up the Army of the Andes in the mountainous Cuyo region, training them for a daring move that would become the stuff of legend. In 1817, San Martin led his troops on the epic crossing of the Andes into Chile, one of the most ambitious military feats in history. The payoff? Victories at Chacabuco in 1817 and Maipú in 1818, which helped secure Chilean independence and set the stage for freeing Peru. But back in Argentina, the big moment came on July 9, 1816. The Congress of Tucumán made it official, declaring independence from Spain and forming the United Provinces of the Rio de la Plata. The journey wasn't over civil wars and more campaigns followed, but the foundation of modern Argentina had been laid. Today, José de San Martin stands tall as one of South America's greatest liberators, right alongside Simon Bolivar. The Argentine War of Independence marked a turning point, proving that a determined people could shake off colonial rule and shape their own destiny. So next time you see the blue and white flag waving, remember the struggle, the vision of figures like San Martin and Belgrano, and how a revolution in Buenos Aires changed the course of an entire continent.